on today's video, we are going to be talking about what sabotaging relationships look like, and maybe you are sabotaging your own relationship. Do you know you could be doing that and you are not aware? Like literally. Sabotaging relationships sometimes look like silent treatment. Ushaikuwa umekasirikia mse alafu unaamua tu unaenda MIA, or for no particular reason you just choose to be quiet. You just give them the silent treatment. Like, I don't want to talk to them. Maybe you're moody and instead of communicating, I feel like XYZ, you just decide to go quiet without explaining anything. Like, unyamaze alafu tokeleze after a few days. Hi, no, I just wanted my own space, and you never communicated. So sometimes sabotaging relationships could look like you giving the other person silent treatment because you've not known or learned how to deal with your own issues. The other one, being critical. Ushaika na mse mwenye anashindanga kiona to the problem with you. Oh, your hair. Oh, your eyes. The way you laugh. The way you chew. The way you're walking. The way you're talking. The way you dress. Have you ever been with someone who's always seeing the problem with you? Always calling out the problem with you? The way you handle things, the way you think, like they always have a problem with you. Have you ever been with such a person? They're always calling out the negative things. They never call out the good things concerning you. Listen, none of us is perfect, but some people are overly critical and so negative that they only see the negative things concerning their partner instead of seeing anything that is positive with them. I'm like, no one is perfect. And if someone doesn't know how to walk the way you like them to walk, teach them how to walk. If it's how they talk, as in saying, how people talk, there's nothing we can do about it. But I'm like, if it's how they dress, how they do their hair, those are small things which people can learn and get better at doing. But have you ever seen someone who's overly critical, always criticizing every move you're making? Kwani ufikiriangi, why are you doing that? Kwani kichwa yako ni mbaya? Always criticizing and never calling out the good things and the positive things concerning you. So they are never affirming you, but always trying to put you down in one way or another. And sometimes trying to put you down means they're trying to be sarcastic or to use sarcasm to mask the disrespect they have for you. Because you see, it's one thing to respect someone, and it's another thing to disrespect someone but pretending to respect them. So you cover it with sarcasm and like those jokes. You get what I'm saying? And let me even talk about jokes. Jokes are something else. Unajua kuna zile vitu unajuanga ni shortcomings I'm saying. Like, this is an area my partner struggles in. And instead of respecting that and helping them to become better or giving them the grace to become better, you're always making jokes concerning what they struggle with. You are always making jokes concerning some of their insecurities, always making jokes. My dear, if you're doing this someday, that person is going to wake up, find someone else who does not do that to them, even if it's just a friend, and they'll end up with that friend. Then you'll be asking yourself, how comes? Kumbe, it's because you are always making fun of the things they felt insecure about, or the things that were not perfect in their life, or the things that they were struggling with. So some jokes, mtu wangu, avoid making them. Let me tell you something. I always talk about cycles and patterns, and I've said this before. You cannot keep on doing the same thing expecting different results. It doesn't work like that. So getting to a place where you understand you cannot try to fix a relationship, yet you're doing the same thing and nothing is changing, and you still go back to the same method, same ways, trying to fix it and expect it to change. Like, literally, that's insanity. You need to try different things so that you can fix your relationship and better your relationship. You get what I'm saying? If you know this is an area that is problematic, you guys have a sit down and, what have we tried to do? What have we not tried to do? Then try applying other ways. Otherwise, if you keep on doing the same thing that is not working, you're basically sabotaging your relationship. This thing for sending mixed signals. Mtu wangu, shekwa na mtu mwenye ujui kama ako ama yuko anaenda ama anakaa, you do not know. It's like you are in a limbo, and it's whereby I call these things situationships. You are in a situationship with someone. You don't know whether you're going to move to the next level, or you're going to remain here, or you're just friends. Like, in explanation, sometimes it looks like you guys, you're exclusive, but sometimes inakani kama ni hidden, sometimes inakani kama hakuna, sometimes inakani kama iko. There's a lot of confusion in between. I'll say this: if you don't decide on what it is that you have, then you're going to sabotage even the potential of that relationship. You cannot be sending mixed signals. I like you today, I don't like you tomorrow. I like you tomorrow, I don't like you next week. Like, honestly, jikalishe chini, jiteka mkutano, you figure out, do you want to be with this person or not? And make a choice, like literally. The other thing, hey, we cannot talk about sabotaging relationships without talking about cheating and lying. Liars, cheaters, you people, you know what I'm saying. Listen, you can't be a liar who's consistently lying. Unajua, you can lie once and you can be forgiven. Lie again there, you can be forgiven. Small white lies, you can be forgiven. But when you start making lies to become a habit, you're always lying, you're having affairs, you're cheating on your partner, you're like, it's going to be a bit difficult. And this is why I say this. When you're dating, I'd rather you avoid sleeping around with the people that you're dating. Because you see, you cannot figure out who's supposed to be with you if you're always sleeping around with whoever you're dating. Like, wapatie time, wote, until marriage. Yes, marriage. But anyway, lying and cheating in the relationship, you're having other flings, other affairs, you're talking to other women, talking to other men, you're out there flirting with men, flirting with women, and then you expect that your partner won't feel some type of way and won't feel like you're just playing around with them and toying around with them. They're going to up and leave. So you have to make sure you're honest with the person that you're with. Honesty is key, and I always talk about this. It's good to be honest with the person that you're with, even during the dating phase. It's good to be open when it comes to conversations. Be real with that person. If you see this is someone we can go somewhere, like, have those hard conversations. How can you guys grow together? How can you change a few things so that you guys are on one page? What can someone compromise? What can someone change? Like, have these conversations from a place of love. Then again, don't try to be a dictator. Ati, you must do this, otherwise I'm going to walk away. Zingine ni non-negotiable. It's either this or me, I'm out. And I'll say this. If someone hasn't changed, don't start changing them. Like, literally, don't start changing them. Let someone desire to change, desire to become better. Let it be personal work, personal desire. Because when it's personal, it can be permanent. But when you force things, it can be pretense. You get what I'm saying? So let it be personal work, because that can lead to permanency. But if you let it be like something you're forcing, it could be just pretense. And someday someone wakes up and they're like, you know what, I'm done pretending and I'm done with this. I'm out of here. Last but not least, let me tell you something. Always bringing up your exes. Mtu wangu, achana na ex apumzike. Let the ex rest. Like, you can't keep on bringing up stories of your exes. Oh, my ex did, my ex XYZ, he was better at this, he was nini. Stop comparing your next with your ex. Like, literally, it does not make any sense. Let the ex be what was, ilifanyika, that is history. Now, your current situation, how can you guys do better together? What ways can they improve? And then something else also, are they willing to self-improve? Are they up for personal growth? Or ni ale watu wanasema, mimi vile niko sawa, I don't need to grow, I don't need to change, I don't need to improve, mimi I'm good the way I am. Because there are people who are resistant to the idea of change. But then again, if you find someone who's willing to grow on a personal level, it's a whole different thing. So don't compare your current with your ex. You get? Alafu kitu ya mguu moja ndani mguu moja nje. It's like you're always waiting for the next person. Uko tu like you are creating exit strategies. Hapa kakinuka mimi nakanyaga kubwa kubwa. Hapa kakienda hivi. Like you're ready for the next. Let me tell you, anytime you're in a relationship and you're fantasizing or romanticizing the idea of meeting someone else and being with someone else, you'll never put in your 100 in the relationship you're in. You'll just do things haphazardly. Like, your 100 won't be there. You won't be invested in the growth of that relationship. You'll keep on wanting to do other things with other people, trying to experiment there. So you won't even give it your all. You'll always be giving like 10% or 20 or 30. You get what I'm saying? But anyway, some of the things we've talked about, if you've noticed a few things that you're doing that are sabotaging your own relationship, you can't start working on them, or you can't start by having this conversation with your partner. Call them, have a sit down, and just tell them, I think I've been doing XYZ and this is wrong. Because I feel like honesty is very important in relationships, and also acknowledging where we go wrong. If you did something and it was wrong, just being honest about it and telling them, I'm sorry, I did XYZ. I believe I can improve. I can do better. So can we have this discussion? And it takes a lot of maturity for a whole adult to have a sit down and have that real conversation that is to build instead of to destroy or to ignore the issues in the relationship. So with all said and done. Let me know in the comment sections how you feel about today's, what are some of the things you've been doing that are sabotaging your relationship? And Kama K, let me know what are some of the topics you'd want me to talk about. Otherwise, I'll be seeing you in the next video.